Yo, what's up, my dudes? Atlas here. Today we're gonna do my 2020 highlights video. This is an idea I got from another Dutch YouTuber, TedSim. Makes really great content. Definitely recommend subscribing to him if you haven't checked. Check his content out. Anyways, he made a year in review thing, kind of 2020 highlights. Figures, 2020 was quite the year for Stardust Studio. Might as well do one myself, right? Why not? So anyways, I ordered videos, some highlights by order of release. I will be going through these. Now this video is fan servicey in every single way you can think of it. Also, let's just say this is my 250 subscriber special, which sounds like a weird which might English. Oh god, this might sound like a weird milestone, but considering I've been having some issues growing past 2000, it's a big milestone nonetheless. So why not kick it off with the first video of the year? This was just after the Red Dragon Archer spot came out. I was really milking it because a lot of people clicked on it, a lot of people wanted to see it, so I figured why not. At the time, the best build. Now modern builds for Red Dragon Archfiend don't look like this at all, but yeah. I came in clutch with stacks like the Siege Street Patrols. I was still running Red Resonator, that's kind of cringe. This build was terrible, there's no reason to generally run Red Resonator even. Also Red Rain, still testing that out at the time. Interesting build. Yeah, still running the Master Rule 5 card, but yeah. Quite a decent amount of views, if I say so myself. To compare, this isn't from early in the year. This is a modern Red Rain Archfiend build. Most optimal build at the moment, I think. Look how much it's changed. Look how different this is. It's an entirely different deck almost, right? So after that, another video / archetype that got me famous, the Infernity deck. Now look how different this is from modern Infernity. No Cherubini extra deck yet. I hadn't discovered that deck at the time yet. This is just Danger, triple Mothman, triple, just trying to draw into stuff. The ratios in this deck were kind of questionable, not gonna lie. Triple Engage, one Hornet Road, because Engage was just hella broken back then. If you weren't running it, what the hell were you even doing? Honestly, it's just 2 monsters for like 1 spell for free almost. Made going into Sayuja for this deck very, very easy, which didn't make the World Cherubini to guarantee the Archfiend and Necromancer setup thing necessary. But this deck definitely had consistency issues, but hey, it was cool. Junk Doppel was a pretty cool highlight / deck as well. Now there was one big issue with this deck, is that it relied on Ip, the World Channel's Miko. But yeah, this deck could basically loop your entire opponent's hand, or opponent's entire hand, what was I even saying? But yeah, this is pretty cool as well. Now this is something some people that are newer to the channel might not know exist. Me and Phoenix Eye back then created an actual 5D bridge. Yeah, like, it might be cringy, but it was kind of fun to do. This was a mess. Kind of ditched the idea of a bridge after that. This one was already heavy with the copyright. I had a lot of copyright issues even getting it online in the first place. It might be something I will resume in the future. A bridge series is something people want to see. It's just that at the time it wasn't really that popular. It aged well though, and something I definitely want to consider as... Honestly, not a lot of people know this, but I love Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime more than the card game, which might sound weird, but that's just how it works for me, at least, especially 5Ds. When I started out as the best of Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually just started the channel out of love for 5Ds. My first video was Fortune Ladies back then. First replay video, then a 40-minute, 50-minute discussion about how to build Fortune Ladies. So, yeah, I just really like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, I guess. Most viewed video on my channel came out in this year. It's a rank 4 Turbo Lightsworn build. Now, honestly, I don't know why this build was especially super great or anything. It's a bit questionable even. But, it's cool. I mean, near 8k views, that's a lot. Just on a Lightsworn build. Like, yeah, I love Lightsworns. When I returned to Physical Yu-Gi-Oh! This was the deck I returned with. So, can't be mad about it. This was a pretty fun case. So, I scheduled this video and then 1 hour before it came out, the ban list dropped. Yet it got 3.8k videos. This build wasn't really... It was outdated on the release. Also, this intro was sick. Not gonna lie. Stardust Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like... yeah, it's like, this build wasn't even legal. Like, one of the main consistency cards in there were the 3 engages. Like, engage isn't even legal at this point. Like, what? Triple Instant Fusion as well. I believe that also got nerfed. Yeah. X-Sabers. Fun concept, bro. Like, if X-Ray Ravagol's a good deck, they'll be horribly broken, but yeah, it's just... This deck was not legal on release yet, it got so much views, I'm like, why? Cool deck I ever did. I did once create a Psychic deck, a really cool one, which you can see here. It's the Block Dragon Psychics, which... I mean, just look at this deck list. If this ain't a cool deck list, I don't know. Like, this is just what a cool... This is peak deck building. I know, I like True King as boss monster before VFD did it. Before Volkswagen did it. Virtual World. Now, this is interesting. In February 8th, doesn't even have that much views. First build of the Zolkin Fortune Ladies. Now, Fortune Ladies are my favorite deck of all time, so... Discovering the ability to easily go into Zolkin was a big thing for me. It changed the deck around, it turned it from a mediocre deck, honestly, into one of the best synchro decks out there. I can say that with confidence. I think Fortune Ladies are one of the best synchro decks. This one especially, the Zolkin variant, is just insane. Now, this was still imperfect, there was no souls or anything like that. But it was a really nice initial draft. After a while I was like, wait, why not just use souls in this? And yeah, Secret Village and other new spicy decks. But yeah, this started off the greatest era of Fortune Ladies. And honestly, the reason why I'm currently the best Fortune Lady player, not gonna lie, might sound like a big ego, but you know, it's just a thing. Cross Banlist. Cross Banlist Showdown. Newer people won't even know this existed, but this was basically the Retro Cup before the Retro Cup. It was a Cross Banlist Cup that only went up to like 2013, 2014 to give older decks a chance. As my main issue with Lithium's Cross Banlist Cup is that older decks just don't stand a chance. I don't even get why they still compete in this Cross Banlist Cup. That's why I wanted to create a cool, specific one for older decks. It was quite interesting series. I liked doing the first 5 episodes, but I didn't do well at the time view-wise. I mean, 351, like right now I would kill for those views, but back then that was terrible.
What's up, guys?
So February 16th, 1,000 subscriber special. Yeah, we reached 1,000 subscribers at the beginning of the year. Now we're at 2.25k. Well, that's quite good. So this is quite interesting. I went to YCS Utrecht. I believe that's the last YCS before Corona hit. And yeah, here I talked about my 3-forward drop, scrubbing out to the 30 basically, a 30 danger. Jesus Christ, I took a weird moment to pause, didn't I?
The negative sides for.
But yeah, basically, I end up getting wrecked by Droll and Lockbird multiple times, which just totally destroys Infinity. Still doing 3-forward Infinity pre-Cherubini was an achievement, I'm not gonna lie. I did have extra Appaloosa, one of the biggest cards for the deck as well. Manchester wrecked decks like Madolche and some other decks as well. I believe I even destroyed one Manta deck, not sure. I had a good time. It's just, 3-4. I was kind of considering quitting Infinity at the time, thought I wasn't worthy of playing Infinity anymore. Yeah. Now in retrospect, it sounds weird. Then I started tier crafting. I actually read Cherubini. Have you ever read Cherubini? Like, that card's ridiculous. And yeah, this actually came out the day before, but recording and stuff, this is the initial draft of the Cherubini Infinity Synchro Spam deck. The Infinity Turbo, the Cherubini Turbo Infinity that we all love nowadays. I created this deck, I created the ID, and well, look at where Infinity is now. This is quite the effective Infinity list, if I can say so myself. It basically is the reason I'm currently the best Infinity player, not gonna lie, because I just thought of this concept alone, that's just incredible. Zolkin Hero managed to do it just despite it being late Master Rule. Well, it's Master Rule 5, but yeah. Triple Malicious, only reason why it still worked. Nowadays, this deck's not playable, you need 3 Malicious. 2 Malicious is not enough. But yeah, this was a cool deck list. What's this? Oh yeah, the Chronomali Adamatia Synchro Blazer deck, which... Can I showcase an easy board here? Yeah, I mean, just scrolling through the video, I mean, just this board with a Chronomali deck. I mean, people can say, well, it's just not a true Chronomali deck. This deck is heavy on the Chronomali cards. It's actually a big reason why this deck worked. Block Dragon OP and Adamantipator OP, I guess, but like, jeez. This was a fun deck, not gonna lie. Kinda miss playing it. Gem Knight, Adamantia, Synchro, I figured. Somebody, Frightfur, a friend of mine, was like, why not try out Gem Knight? Maybe you'll like it. Me playing Gem Knight, creating these boards, like it. I just did things that weren't okay. Like, these boards are not okay. Like, the things I do with this deck, they're just not okay at all. Now, it could have been a bit better, but, you know, still, it's cool. Reacting to the ban list. This was a terrible ban list, by the way, which is why I made this video. Kind of a fun video. I mean, this was a shitpost. Basically, a reaction to all good Synchro cards being banned, which just totally sucked. They just didn't really address any issues, and they just went all in on the hitting of Synchro-based strategies, which really sucked. Yeah, Librarian 2-1, it's... Also, the Refund Link Evolution. This game is terrible, by the way. Don't ever get this game, it's terrible. It's worse than the 2011 DS game. Yeah.
I see no other option but to quit.
Yeah, this video had potential to quit.
Thought. Had you there for a moment.
Because Synchros got butchered, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna quit. Just kidding, I'm not gonna give up. Kept blasting. Tolkien Red Dragon Archfiend almost immediately after the ban list, a combination which doesn't really sound... Which sounds okay until you read that it's also combined with Adignister. Yes, that somehow worked, don't ask. Gem Knight Synchro, I mean, just look at this board. Pretend you're up against this. Naturia Barkion, Beast, this one, I forgot the name, but I forgot the name. Hope Harbinger, Appaloosa, Buster Lock, like, yeah, good luck. This was after the ban list, but Global Pulp overrated. Chronomali, I mean, I don't care, mate. Here, look at this. Yeah, actually, Golden is okay. Yeah, Golden, nice. I mean, does this even look remotely okay? Here, just Affinity as well. I mean, why not, right? Just get rid of my own Union carrier, I needed the space. Okay, Appaloosa, World Like Succession, get back the Gothams. Loop another card from the hand, because why not? I mean, this is true Ash. This is true Ash. Chronomali, by the way. You start the deck with 2 cards. You stare out this board. Mate, good luck. Chronomali Synchro, by the way. Oh, I love this deck. It's a shame it's not playable anymore. I mean, it was a Chronomali heavy, by the way. Oh yeah, this was a fun time. This was fun times. Just look at the dislike bar. Just look at the dislike bar. So for context, people were just running all 3 Kokimeru for no reason, which was like, hey, these cards don't really do much. Consider running some other cards instead. Nibiru people are running Nibiru because it's a rock. I mean, running Nibiru because Nibiru is fine. People are just running it because it's a rock, and that's a bit stupid at the time, in my opinion. It's not even Earth, so no block like synergy. People were running these rocks, which I thought were terrible. The traps were terrible. Field spell were terrible. People were running Dragoon when I was like, hey, Dragoon's coming out in like 6 months. Chill, guys. Well, 3 months or something, I don't know. People were running this for the negate, which also felt incorrect. Like, it's fine to both remove, but going into a turn 1 is a waste. This one is bad. Especially about calling the fire one bad is what I got a lot of hate for. Also calling the main deck crystals bad. Saying they shouldn't be run. Luke was right in the end. Here's also a video where these cards are cards you should be running. Power Exceed, Block Dragon. Not everyone was running Block Dragon. You know, some other cards as well. The Go-Go Engine, I was one of the first to say, hey, these are good cards. You might want to run them. Yeah, this wasn't far from the truth either. Some cards in here that just ended Arclight. I mean, hey. Some cards I was wrong about, but some cards I was definitely right about. Best go-to-go deck list. I mean, this was quite the devastating deck list. It's definitely not what a meta deck list looked like or anything, but you know, compared to the emancipated decks at the time, this was definitely a step in the right direction and quite the insane and brutal deck list. Emancipator. Yeah, this video also did really well. It was just me ranking all the openings and endings. At the time I thought Go Forward was the best. Well, times change. Cosmic Blazer Tengu Synchro. I mean, Cosmic Blazer and Sulkin in one deck. Yeah, someone managed to do that. That's cool, right? Yes. The evolution of TG that a lot of people still reject. Just finding out this exists. I was just trying out Deep Sea Div and was like, wait a minute, this can search Skew Serpent. Hey, you can actually just go into this with 1 card. That's pretty good. I'd slap the Nibiru while you're at it. Yes, my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater combo video. Good times, good times. Yes. Like for context at the time, I'm not sure why I even made this video. I was just playing Tony Hawk's a lot for fun. I figured, you know, people will honestly watch everything. Let's just make a combo showcase for Tony Hawk, see how it does. Well, it actually did pretty good. Does better than most of my Modern videos. Should have just become a Tony Hawk's channel. First Diamonds in the WAF. Talked about Tuner's High, which is a card that definitely abused the Red Dragon Archfiend afterwards, so that's also cool. Legacy of the Fallen. Underrated video not a lot of people know about. This is basically me talking about the history of Infernity. Nice out of context, but yeah, this was me talking about the history of Infernity, talking about how good the deck was, looking at best meta builds, you know, basically the history of Infernity. I kind of proposed to remake it to Mega Capital G, sadly he didn't really like the idea, so there's that. Yeah. I mean, I tried getting a lot of collabs with the YouTubers in general. Only one has done it so far, so yeah. If you don't see collabs with other YouTubers, hey, I reached out to like 12 of them or something. Don't blame me. Yes, when I started my Let's Play, that didn't last long either. My first How to 101 video, How to Play Infernity 101, I mean, I was the Infernity God. I had to make this right, and well, yeah, it ended up doing pretty well. My tier 0 Ritual Beast deck, oh, I got so much hate over this. So it's a Ritual Beast deck. I mean, it's not clickbait, it's a Beast deck with rituals. It's actually a pretty fun deck, by the way. It's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's far from good, but it was fun. YouTuber tier list, yeah, this aged very poorly. Wow. I know Mega Capital G. Mega Capital G, by the way, was in B tier. I forgot to add him in because somebody else had me the template. Some of this still applies, some of it doesn't. Some of this definitely doesn't. But yeah, this is very poorly. This definitely still applies. DZ is probably C tier. Phoenix Eye. He did have gold at the time, so I put him in F tier. Oh yeah, and by the way, I gave Yu-Gi-Oh! Tube's own tire that he deserves. Don't regret that at all. Still applies. Toxic, I know. Retro Duel, which was a concept at the time where I just took decks from a past format and battled it out with like decks from that year. This never ended up taking off either, so I stopped it. I'm in 64 huge yikes. Yeah, the idea sounded cool. Nowadays I just reflavored it into retro or whatever format really. Another cool deck list, Koki Meiru combo. Not exactly just a pure Adamantinator deck, it's actually really relies on the Koki Meirus, but yeah, this didn't do that well either, sadly. 2000 subscriber special, July, now we're at 250, holy shit, like, compare the time between 1000 and 2000 subs. Wait, what did I say? Compare the 1000 sub special to 2000 sub special, that's like 6 months. Now we're 6 months away from this and we only get 250. Yeah, YouTube hasn't been going that well for me recently, not gonna lie. Although last month did well again. If every month went like last month, then the channel's gonna be doing great. Mainly because I've been on the grind, I've been doing a lot of Infernity content, but yeah. That's the thing. New Infernity support.
What's up, guys?
Was really hyped at the time, then I realized most of it sucked, especially suppression wasn't good. Pretty sure I already said it at the time.
Potential. It already kinda had meta potential, it's just a matter of formats, how many hand traps. Interesting card, but it's, so in general, I'm very sad. Ever saw the vibe check meme, will get what I mean.
Let's see, where do I review the suppression and Doom Archfiend?
This does nothing.
Yes, I was already corrected back then, I already said it was bad. Good.
Effect as well.
Good.
Name okay. Sounds really good, right? While you control an Infernity monster.
Yes, I already roasted Infernity suppression already. Alright. So I knew back in July that new cards, these two weren't good, Synchro and Trap. Yeah, people still run it now, so yeah, that's the thing. Handless combo showcase, where I literally just went handless, like a combo without a hand, was nice. Oh yeah, Infernity Dual Links combo. So basically this just worked with the Infernity Inferno Trap, skill, and Infernity Mirage. The single one of them can out 2 back row that don't negate summons, like Mirror Force and stuff, and any face down. This was quite an insane combo. Basically, Scrap Dragon pop itself at the back row.
I mean, you could card loses 5 overall. Moves any face down monster.
But basically,
This case, the
this combo
you
can play through 3 cards, with one of them being a monster and 2 traps. If there's multiple monsters, it's also fine. This was the same combo for Duel Links. I was one of the first ones to do combos for Duel Links back then. Now, nobody really played this. I considered playing it, but you need to do a Scrap Dragon for this. Have you ever seen how hard Scrap Dragon is to get in this game? Like, seriously. This deck was probably worth like $2k, the final build. So I've never ended up playing that build. Good, Headless Yu-Gi-Oh! Intro. One of the better intros I've ever had, not gonna lie. Really liked it actually. But yeah, Fabled Zolkin combos. Which basically just rip your opponent's hand plus go into Zolkin, which was pretty cool. So a lot of YouTubers were partnering with Konami to do reviews, overviews for support to Phantom Rage. Konami decided not to give a single shit about Eternity, so I'd say, fuck you, Konami, I'm just gonna give shit about Eternity anyway and give them love in a review here. Yeah, just revealing builds like this, what you should play. Wildcats back then, yikes, I didn't know. Although I also had this build, which basically just used old cards, which was honestly already pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty fun. People didn't know what this was back then, right? Retro Cup trailer. Good times. Still going on, still gonna commentate episodes in a few minutes, actually. That's the thing. Yeah. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And first time I started working with a schedule, 4th of November, that's like a month ago, and we're still kicking and using the old schedule thing. That was a good idea. And now it's like Infinity Week, that was probably one of the better weeks in like last 6 months, just making pure Infinity content. Fun times. Fun times, indeed. This is just blows my mind that this video has like 635 views. It's literally just normal summoning adventure with attack position and passing on that. Like, it outperforms most of my content. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Well, my most recent upload at the time, the review of these garbage cards. But yeah, that was like 2020 Atlas Yu-Gi-Oh! In review. Hope you guys liked this video. Yeah, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Sticking with me, especially those that have been subscribed for a year already. I mean, some of you have, I just know that. Some of you definitely have. Thanks for that, I appreciate it. Yeah, let's see where I can take this channel in 2021. Let's hope it's we recover from the slump the channel has been in. I mean, it hasn't exactly been doing great the last few months, not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe the algorithm starts favoring me. I mean, I tried reaching out to YouTubers. Shout out to Asian Eyes for actually collaborating. Outside of that, yeah, nobody really bites. So. Let's hope the channel starts doing better in 2020. Also, how could I forget about Atlas Replays? Of course, there's now this second channel, which I created not that long ago. Lots of scheduled content as you have yet to see, but yeah. 34 subscribers, let's see where this channel will go in 2021. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video. See you guys next time. Atlas signing out. Peace.